Hello, everybody. This is Brandon.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, this is Brandon.
Hey, Kevin.
So, here's another episode of Sips, Riffs, and Flix for you.
Yep. So, we're sipping on this 1792 small batch,
Still.
a Kentucky bourbon. And we were getting ready to pack everything up and was like, you know what? Let's record another podcast. So,
Might as well, it's early.
This will be a Riffs session and a sip session. We weren't sure what we were going to talk about, so we hit record. And we're drinking Kentucky bourbon. So I talked about a pretty new to the music scene artist that Brandon doesn't know anything about.
Mm-hmm.
And he is from Kentucky. Mm-hmm. So we're going to talk about Tyler Childers. And Brandon, so you've not heard one song, or you've heard something, right?
So, to be fair, several months ago, let's call it 6, right before the old COVID hit. As a matter of fact, you know what though? It was probably last year at Christmas. I had family over, and my cousin Jason and his family was there, and they were talking about how much they love Tyler Childers. And I was like, yeah, I have no idea who that guy is. And so we listened to a song or two out on the screen and porch on the TV on YouTube. And I think I remember liking what I heard, but I couldn't tell you. Like literally, if it was like, hey, you have to save your entire family, name this artist. Sorry, love you, family, you're gone.
So
is he the same as like Colt Ford?
No.
But there's
you
another.
Slap yourself.
But there's another guy.
So Colt Ford is like your country rap, right? And there's a place for that in the music world. And yeah. I'm a Colt Ford fan. I like Colt Ford.
But there's another dude who's from Boone, like with Eric Church, and Eric Church has helped this guy come along. He sang on his record. He sang on the record.
From Boone?
Yeah, he's a huge
I mean, Luke
star
Combs went to Appalachia.
Yeah, that's him. No, I don't know his shit either.
Oh my!
Mm-mm.
All right,
So
I don't think we're going to talk about Tyler Childers.
Oh,
you don't know Luke Combs?
I know what he looks like because I know he's a bigger fella, but I couldn't tell you a single song that man sings.
God, yes you can.
No, I can't. If you had to say right now.
You don't know the song Hurricane?
I know it by Scorpions.
Hit me like a hurricane.
Mm-hmm. Here I am.
No. I cannot believe that we started this by talking about Tyler Childers, and you have let the world know that you don't know Luke Combs. The Tyler Childers one is not a huge shocker because he's still kind of unknown.
Is he though?
I mean, he's known, but you have to be kind of following that certain.
Is he a redhead dude?
Yeah.
But he's like the other redhead dude, Edwin McCain. Not Edwin McCain, but
all right, good night, ladies. Good night.
But no, there's
Ed Sheeran, and no, they're nothing alike. Although Ed Sheeran can absolutely play the crap out of a guitar.
Not like Eddie Van Halen.
Probably not. But I will say this. Ed Sheeran has a looping pedal, and he will play shows with no band, and they're good. And the songs he has on the radio are not his good songs. Anyway.
But he is not Edwin McCain.
I digress. Not Edwin McCain. He was a one-hit wonder. And how'd that song go?
There's people right now who are singing that song.
I can't remember how it goes. Anyway, so
I'll Google it.
So Luke Combs has I don't know how many number ones he has now, but he's got a lot. And I'm telling you right now, out of the mainstream country artists right now, and Brandon, you should listen to when I tell you this because you're a big Eric Church fan.
Oh, yeah.
Out of all the mainstream artists right now that write their own songs, Luke Combs is a songwriter.
Well,
I'm talking about a songwriter.
I have heard that he is a great songwriter. And
he's got some good songs.
So
his album that Hurricane is on, there is not one bad song on that album. It is a start to finish play. What's the Edwin McCain song called?
Well, I'm looking.
It's called.
There's a bunch here.
There's
Hell,
not
I
a
don't know.
bunch. It's
Well, it looks like there's a bunch. I'll be
your
there for you.
crying shoulder.
Oh yeah, everybody knows
That's that one. Yeah, I don't. Those other ones are.
No,
I don't think they're even his.
I know that one.
He covered them.
But I will tell you, being a big Eric Church fan, and yes, I'm a huge Eric Church fan. My wife and I danced to our first song at our wedding to Springsteen, which, by the way, shout out to Carla and Stuart Kincaid for playing that with the guitar and banjo. And if you've never heard that by them,
yeah, they're good.
Don't know how you can.
They're good,
but it is fantastic. Anyway, I know that he has helped him some along the way or whatnot, but it doesn't mean that I've heard. Listen, I don't know. There's got to be another song too, right?
Oh God, there's a ton. She Got the Best of Me is probably one of my favorites. He's got one called Refrigerator Door, I think is what it's called. Make you cry. He has a
refrigerator door.
It's talking about the pictures on the door. So good.
Damn.
He's got a lot of good songs. God, he's got some good songs. But so before COVID, Eric Church and Luke Combs were doing a concert at Appalachian State in the stadium. And that was going to be big, big time.
So that was the same weekend as my 40th birthday party. And I have some great friends who had tickets to that. And they were not going to go. They were going to come to my 40th birthday party at the Cedar Stump. Thanks, Greg and Sarah.
So everybody out there, Luke Combs fans, send Brandon what your favorite Luke Combs song is. Because in the next couple of days, I'm going to make him listen to some Luke Combs. So send what your favorite song is by Luke Combs.
And it's only fair because I made
yeah, I'm going to have to make you a playlist because he sent me a Van Halen playlist.
Exactly.
So real quick, back to Tyler Childers. So Tyler Childers is different from all those people. So Tyler Childers is a little more, he's Kentucky, he's a little more bluegrass.
Is he kind of Mumford-ish? No?
It's different. Man, it's just different. It's just like classic country mixed with some bluegrass twang and he's got songs that are just guitar. He's got songs that have piano. I mean, it's a big mixture, but the songs are really just well written, and his voice is phenomenal.
While you're talking about him, I can only see Edwin McCain. I mean, Sheridan.
Ed Sheeran.
Yeah, I have no. Tyler Childers could be 6'9", 340 pounds, and I wouldn't. He could look like Braun Strowman, and all I see is.
No, man, it is that like sit around with your buddies having a drink and put on and just like get lost. It is so good.
So a few episodes ago, when I was you, and you were me with Van Halen.
Yeah, because you don't know what I'm talking
about. We've 100% just
flip flop.
Yeah.
So the crazy thing is, my daughter over the summer, she had gotten into country. She has not ever liked country. She's 17. She would lay out in the backyard on the deck, sunbathing, and
that's inappropriate.
Yeah, it was inappropriate. I would of course be yelling at her, put something on, whatever. She was listening, like I would hear these songs, and at first I was like, oh, this is some bro country she's listening to probably. Not saying it sounded like it, but I was like, some kind of bro country or something.
May I pause you for a second?
Yeah.
Sir? When you say bro country, what does that mean?
That's like all these like pop country dudes, like Luke Bryan.
I wouldn't walk across the street to see that son of a bitch play. I wouldn't.
I'm not a fan.
I wouldn't watch his bedazzled jean shaking ass. No, not happening.
Yeah, I'm not a fan. So like Florida Georgia Line, there's a whole bunch of them that I call them bro country. It's kind of, in my mind, it's like fake country. It's like, let's write a song about riding down dirt road and make it poppy and get popular.
Now, I will tell you this. Jason Aldean's Dirt Road Anthem, I love that song.
Can I tell you something?
Yeah.
Do you know who wrote that song?
It wasn't him, I know.
Colt Ford.
Shut your mouth.
Colt Ford and Brantley Gilbert wrote that song. Yep.
I'll be a son of a...
On Colt Ford's first album, Dirt Road Anthem is on it, and Brantley Gilbert is singing the hook. They wrote it together.
I might have to listen to it on the ride home.
Oh, it's so good.
I want him downloaded by then.
Yeah. No, it's good. Gosh, yeah, Colt Ford wrote that, and with Brantley Gilbert.
No kidding.
Yeah.
There's somebody who followed Matt, Bretton Gilbert.
And gosh, he's written a lot of songs that you know. What's interesting about Luke Bryan, who I'm not a fan of, he has a song that I really like called "Drink a Beer."
I was going to say,
but Chris Stapleton wrote it.
No.
Yeah.
But wait a minute.
And if you ever hear Chris Stapleton's version of it, it's better because it's Chris Stapleton.
But wait a minute. I thought that Luke Bryan wrote that song because of his brother.
Chris Stapleton wrote it.
But didn't Luke Bryant's brother pass away?
I think so, and maybe he dedicated it or something. But Chris Stapleton wrote that song. But then Luke Bryan has written songs for other artists that are pretty good songs. So that's what I don't understand. That's what I don't understand.
May I take a pause here?
Yeah.
I want to take a fan poll real quick on this short video that we were making.
Yeah.
Does anybody out there really show a vote of hands? Raise your hand if you think Luke Bryan is a terrible singer. Raise your hand if you think Luke Bryan's a great singer. Okay. Carry on, Kevin.
Settled. So yeah. So, I was thinking like, oh, if my daughter's just getting in the country, I'm sure it's bird country, blah, blah. So I would hear these songs and I was like, what is that? So I started listening, and I mean, it's been a long time since like a new artist has completely blown me away. Yeah. Tyler Childers has done it.
Really?
And if you just go to YouTube and just type in Tyler Childers live at Red Rocks, any video that pops up, watch it. So good.
All right, I'll check it out.
Yep. Tyler Childers.
Childers.
Not bro country.
Is he redhead?
Redhead with beard, not itchy.
Not itchy.
No.
That's all I see.
And his guitar playing, his songwriting, his voice is super powerful. So my favorite, Tyler Childers.
Yeah, what's your favorite Tyler Childers song? Wait, time out. Before you say that, how many albums does he have?
I think a new album just came out, and it's a lot of instrumentals. I think there are 3 studio albums, and there are maybe 2 that are like the vinyl sessions or something, and they're more of like acoustic live sets.
Yeah.
And then there's a live at Red Barn or something.
Red Barn?
Something like
Red
that.
Buffalo?
Red Barn. I wish it was Red Buffalo.
We'll
I know somebody that could make that happen. I'm not going to mention names, but we know someone that is friends with him.
When you introduce me, because I'll be there, just make sure I don't say Ed Sheraton.
His name is Sheeran.
Same thing.
So my favorite Tyler Childers song would have to be either Feathered Indians or
can you say that these days?
Yeah. Shake the Frost, or I go back and forth because there's so many, or Follow You to Virgie is probably my favorite. And he wrote that for a friend's grandmother that passed away.
Follow You to where?
Virgie.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and it's about a friend's grandmother that passed away. And they grew up all playing instruments, trying to learn to play, and she would sit in the corner and watch them. And then he called Tyler and was like, hey, she's passed away. Can you come up here and help me bury her? So he wrote this song. And it's...
I don't know if I need to hear that,
so
to be
good.
honest.
So everyone...
Listen, dude, I don't want to cry.
Tyler Childers.
Listen.
Do it.
I don't need that in my life at the moment. It's 2020. I don't need it.
So, what's your favorite Tyler Childers song out there, folks?
Oh, were you asking me?
I'm asking our fans. Comment, like, share, send us something.
And if y'all like this Luke
Bryan.
The other dude.
Luke Combs.
Luke Combs, yeah.
How can you not? I don't understand that.
So
I don't understand that.
I may know some of his songs. Like if I heard
Do you listen to country music radio at all? Because if you do, you've heard Luke Combs.
So literally in the last year, maybe more than a year.
You listen to podcasts.
Yeah, I'm listening to podcasts, and I've neglected my music. And if I do listen to music, I am listening to 80s rock, metal. That's what I'm doing.
Luke Combs is probably the biggest country artist, I mean, as of now, for the last Probably 2 years.
That's bullshit.
I'm pretty
There's
sure.
No way.
I'm pretty sure.
Nah.
Pretty sure he is.
He ain't bigger than by God Eric Church.
I wouldn't say that.
You pipe down. Listen to me.
I wouldn't say that.
Listen to
For
me.
the last
Listen
year
to
or two, Luke Combs has had song after song after song after song on the radio, top tens. I'm telling you, he's bigger than Eric Church right now.
Let me tell you something. Eric Church. By God, let me tell you something. Eric Church, my wife and I went to go see him play Madison Square Garden, and he was playing on our anniversary. And I believe that was anniversary 1. Yeah, it was our first year. And so we went to Madison Square Garden and watched him play, and then sold out, by the way. And then we saw him play again, a 3-hour set with just him.
Yeah.
And his guitar.
I'm not saying he's not talented. I love Eric Church.
Have you ever seen Eric Church in person?
Still have. I have not.
Of all the...
I have not. But I've seen Kenny Chesney like 17 times.
Well, of all the horse pucky you're throwing at me.
Horse hockey.
Horse hockey.
No, I have not seen Eric Church.
Well, then you're missing it, because he does put on a great show.
Well, and I've definitely seen them when he does live performances. Like, yeah, he's great. And I love Eric Church. I think he's awesome. Mm-hmm. But no, I haven't been, because we have either had trips when he's nearby, or I've been at a different concert every year since he's been somebody I wanted to see.
The years of going to Coyote Joe's and not having to wait in line to see Eric Church, them days is over.
Yeah, fast.
Yeah.
However,
I will say, right when he was exploding, I have a regret. I bet people out there have a regret too. I have a whole journal full of regrets. However, I will say that I was going to reach out to him and have him send my wife and I don't even think she knows this, a quick little video of congratulations, blah, 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 because his album, Chief, is the reason that Kristen and I really connected, started dating, got together, and we got married, because we listened to Eric Church's Chief album over and over on my back deck out there at Foxton. We wore a hole in that album, in that CD. That was back when CDs used to have them.
What songs are on that album? Is Talladega on that album?
It is not.
What's the big songs on Chief?
Well, Springsteen is obviously the big one.
Springsteen, yeah.
And
Talladega's not on. I thought those were on the same album. Springsteen.
No, I think Talladega is on.
So you know what? We're gonna end this one.
Okay.
Because now we're rambling. But oh God, I hate creeping. Just a creeping. I hate that song. But Drinking My Hand is Drinking My Hand is a favorite. Let me see that list.
I will play that on guitar.
I love Drinking My Hand.
Jesus does.
Like Jesus does is classic.
I have recommended that as the first dance.
Okay.
Okay.
So Over When It's Over is great. But on that album,
one of the most underrated songs on that album.
On that album, though, one of my favorite songs, and I think it really gets overlooked, is Homeboy, because that was the big radio hit.
Yeah.
And it got played out. But that song is very well written, and I love that song.
That song is good.
It's great. Yeah. That's a great song.
The entire lyrics to that is great.
That's what I'm saying. I love it. I love how it finishes with "Come On, Homeboy." Like, man.
We're going to. Sorry for the pit scratch. We're going to have to do an Eric Church special.
All right. So, yes. All right. So here's what I'm thinking, though.
Yeah, that's fine.
We're going to finish this because we're starting to ramble.
Right.
And we said we'd never do 3 in a row, and we're on number 4. Anyway, here's what we're going to do. We'll do an Eric Church one.
Yep.
We're going to do a Kenny Chesney one.
100%.
But here's what else we're going to do. We're going to do a North Carolina music one, because we've talked about Eric Church. We talked about Luke Combs. We can have a whole episode on the Avett Brothers as well.
Oh, God, we could.
Because talk about some classic music.
Roger that.
So we could do a North Carolina one.
So,
and then we'll throw in a rapper. We'll throw Petey Pablo in there.
And Bryce Reeves. So, being serious. So what? So for me and our listeners to this episode here, bring us back to the beginning.
Well, how did this start?
What was this episode about?
Tyler Childers is how we started.
Would you walk across the street for it?
Oh, I'd walk a country mile to listen to it.
Say you would. Well, I don't know it, so I got to be honest with you. I done told you in the last episode I am black and white. Guess what I would do? I ain't walking across the street for it. I don't know it. If I don't know you,
Yeah.
nah.
Oh, I'd walk a mile by the way crow flies to hear it.
Well, I trust your opinion.
It is.
But I ain't
It's
on it.
real. It's just real. It's real music. It's not. There's no collapse in it. There's none of the that all the bro country has. Yeah.
Bro country, I hate that shit.
All bro country has snaps in the beats.
Really?
Yep. Yep.
I cannot wait for us to go to Nashville together. That's a whole nother story. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you.
Thank you, Bluebird Cafe, for the sponsorship.
That's right.
All right, yeah. So we're just two rambling men out here rambling through life. Come on, join us.
That's right. Like, subscribe, leave a comment, review. Tell your mama, tell your friends, tell everybody. And to Edwin McCain, we appreciate you.
And Ed Sheeran, or as Brandon likes to say, Ed Sheraton.
I do like a shirt.
All right, thank y'all.
See ya. See ya.